The moon's secret power is something most of us take for granted, but it's actually the force behind Earth's tides. Imagine standing on a beach, watching the waves crash in and then pull back out again. The ocean seems alive, breathing in and out, rising and falling. But here's the mind-blowing part. This isn't random. Every wave you see is being pulled by something 238,000 miles away, the moon. So how does a glowing rock in the night sky control the vast oceans on Earth? And what would happen if the moon suddenly disappeared? Stay tuned, because the answer will change the way you look at the ocean forever. The secret behind tides lies in gravity. The moon's gravity pulls on Earth, and because water moves more easily than land, the oceans respond dramatically. On the side of Earth facing the moon, water bulges outward, creating what we call a high tide. But here's the twist. There's another high tide on the opposite side of the planet. Why? Because as the moon pulls Earth's oceans toward it, the solid Earth itself gets pulled too, leaving the water behind and forming another bulge. That means at almost any given time there are two high tides and two low tides on Earth. Now, the moon doesn't act alone. The sun's gravity also plays a role. When the sun, moon, and Earth line up during a full moon or a new moon, their combined gravity creates spring tides. These are the strongest tides, with the highest highs and the lowest lows. But when the sun and moon are at right angles, during the first and third quarter moons, they work against each other, creating neap tides, which are much weaker. So every 2 weeks the tides rise and fall in strength like clockwork, driven by the cosmic dance between the sun and the moon. You might think tides are just about waves at the beach, but they're far more important. Tides control coastal ecosystems, allowing certain species to feed, breed, and survive. Fishermen and sailors rely on tide charts the way pilots rely on flight plans. Even human history was shaped by tides. Some famous battles were won or lost because armies misjudged the water's rise and fall. Without tides, life on Earth might look completely different. Here's where things get fascinating. If the moon suddenly vanished, tides would shrink to only about 1/3 their current size, because the sun alone would be pulling on the oceans. That might sound harmless, but the consequences would be huge. Coastal ecosystems would collapse. Many species of marine life would struggle to survive. The Earth's rotation would even shift over time, changing the length of our days. The moon doesn't just light up our night sky, it keeps Earth's oceans in balance. But here's a final twist. The moon is drifting away from Earth at a rate of about 1.5 inches per year. That means millions of years from now, tides will be weaker than they are today. Imagine a distant future where beaches are calm, waves barely shift, and the oceans no longer have that same rhythmic heartbeat. Life on Earth would adapt, but our planet would never look the same. So the next time you watch the tide roll in, remember, you're watching the invisible pull of the moon, reaching across space to move entire oceans. It's not just a distant rock in the sky. The moon is Earth's silent partner, shaping the rhythm of our world every single day. And here's a thought to leave you with. If the moon can move oceans, imagine what other secrets it still holds. Secrets that could change the way we understand life on Earth, and maybe even beyond. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss future celestial guides. Until then, keep your eyes on the skies.